Kevin's log, Ourdate, 06/28/2025. So I managed to get the bottom, the base, the floor. I got the whole thing. There's that. And then I got this. And it's, yeah, there's a lot of junk here. Apparently there's been plenty of animals making a nest in this. A couple of Celtic mysteries. Okay. The thing that gets me, the thing that really throws me around and makes me wonder sometimes is this is an 8x16 tiny house that somebody put up. This was somebody's attempt to get out and be their own person, and you know, they probably got land, low down payment, and low payments monthly. Yeah, they're probably going to pay, you know, double, triple, whatever the statement was, but what is going on here? Okay, my phone's doing weird things because while I was out there doing this, I let it get wet, and since the screen's cracked and the back's cracked and everything's cracked, there's plenty of water getting into it, making it do weird things. So if I screw this up sometime during this video, then oh well, bummer, sucks. But my point is, somebody found a chunk of land that they could call home, put a little house on it, lived way back there in the woods, and probably thought, you know, I don't know, maybe not, might have thought that was their forever thing, and something happened. This did catch on fire, so there's lots of fire damage and stuff like that, but it's still a full building. Honestly, if my building had caught on fire, I'd have kept going. I don't know. So I'm confused. Somebody went through all that these guys apparently went through to get the land, start making payments on it, move back there, have a building. I'm assuming it was wintertime, had a fire. There was no insulation, you know, and honestly, on a building this small, if you got a wood stove, you don't need insulation. Way too many windows, in my opinion, but you know, that's personal preference, I guess. I'm just confused. They just abandoned it because it looked like they really, I mean, they built the place, you know. I mean, I'm just confused. I'm just confused as to why they started it and then gave up on it that easily. Maybe it wasn't easy. I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't have enough information. But it seems to me that if you put forth all the effort to build this, maybe they didn't build it. Maybe they bought it. It's only 8 foot wide, so it would have fit on a trailer, gone down the highway. I thought it was 10. I was hoping for 12. I was wrong on both counts. And it's 16, 16 feet long. So it's not that much different than what we have there. Because I think that's 10 feet wide. Still go down the highway on it. But I'm just confused. I'm really confused. I don't understand. They had a nice little plot of land back there. It's only 3 acres. But that's 3 of your own acres. You had a domicile. You know, you had certain ideologies. I'm assuming they're kind of nature-ish. I don't know what Wed Guide is. Life Serve. Don't know. Celtic stuff. Yeah. Okay. So they probably liked, you know, Lord of the Rings. I don't know. Seems like that's part and parcel. What's this? Robert Plant. Okay. You know, I mean, so they're hippies. And they gave up. They gave up. They just gave up. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Maybe they had a baby. They drank Pepsi. The absolute obvious stuff. Let's see. They were... I don't know. They smoked weed is what I'm getting out of that. Naproxen. Okay. What's this? Kickstart. So they drank energy drinks. But anyway. And coffee, obviously. Drank a lot of coffee. So, I'm just so confused as to why they would just leave. And this is empty, so that's not going to tell me anything. So, I don't understand. I'm confused. They had a dog, apparently. It's a tiny house to have a dog in, but dogs are great companions. I don't even know if it was one person or 2. Kind of seems like 2 with all the stuff that I have. But I'm just confused. I don't understand. Somebody went through a lot of work to have this and give it up because of a little fire. It wasn't even enough of a fire to burn anything out. Possibly super cold outside, and maybe they're like, fuck this, you know, I'll take off and I'll come back and rebuild, and then they never did. So I don't know. Really, it's disturbing to me. It's really disturbing to me. Big old, yeah, queen size, yeah. Is that a queen or is that a king? That's queen. I'm saying the queen. Maybe it's a double. Hell, I don't know. Fuck. But anyway, I'm so confused. I'm so confused as to why they did this. That would have been my dream. I don't care. If I'd had a fire, I'd have thrown a tarp over the top. But the thing was, the top was still good. The roof was still good. None of it was insulated. So maybe they didn't get very far. Maybe they just bought the shed, I guess, maybe. And anyway, I'm going to quit. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. I spent all day working on this, raining on me the entire time, most of the time. Not the entire time. Most of the time. I was soaking wet, covered in ticks. But I got it. I got the whole thing out here. So this is gonna hold my table saw. I'm gonna widen it by 2, maybe 4 feet. I don't know for sure. We'll find out when I decide what I'm going to do. And put the table saw in it. And I can improve on my building. I know this video is going way too long. Just because, hey, this is the first time I've had a beer in almost 2 weeks. So it's been a while. So I might be meandering a little bit too much. I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm very confused as to what happened here, and kind of want to know the story, but I kind of don't care, because this is my wood shed. This is my table saw shed, and I've still got another part to build, but I think we're making progress here. Unfortunately, I'm making progress off somebody else's failure. I don't know 100% if it's a failure or not, but it feels like they gave up on it, and I'm profiting off that, so that sucks. But honestly, their loss is my gain. Sorry, guys. Don't know enough. Don't know enough of the story. But it is my gain. Okay? They didn't have the fortitude to hang in with it, and I had the fortitude to go take it when the new owner said, get it out. So, and it may end up in somebody else's house sometime. Don't know. That's the funny thing about life. You never know what is going to happen. Anyway, I'm done with all this philosophical BS. I feel sorry for them, though. I do. I really do. Because they spent time. Stop. Just stop. My new shop for my table saw. Bumbling fool, signing off.